Oh, hello there. Welcome to the bunker. You've been personally selected by our fair government because of your contributions to society and/or wealth. Please take a short moment to watch our instructional video on refined bunker etiquette. It's important to meet your new neighbours. Pop round for a cup of tea, take stock of their assets, and identify potential weaknesses. When fighting for the last morsel of food, make sure you sincerely apologise before slaughtering your bunker buddies. In the bunker, make sure you firmly close the door behind you when travelling in between sectors. We don't want any mutant zombies down here, do we? Nah-uh-uh. Thank you for watching. Now please, sit back, relax, and watch society crumble in real time from the comfort of your very own triple fortificated, ironclad, only for rich people underground bunker. Goodbye now. Toodaloo. Ta-ra. Have a good day. Arrivederci. Ciao. See you soon. Goodbye.
Let me tell you something. I've been stuck down this well since I was 16 years old.
I've been stuck down this well, working hard, eating big rats every night. Nate's hole's only 5 foot wide. We're 60 feet deep, baby!
Every well in this city smells vaguely of shit. It gets so you don't mind. Hooah!
No foolish wand-waving or silly incantations in this well.
Now, here we are in a crowded well.
Oh, no, wow, it's my great pleasure. Being stuck down here, best view I've had since the Sistine Chapel.
Yeah. Could you step out of the well, please, sir? You know, being stuck down this well has been a really, really invaluable part of the process, studying the character of Superman.
I didn't think much of this well when I first found about it. But still, I don't regret trying to climb out. The walls were all kinds of slippery, and the food, well, let's just say it beats peckering.
Let me out! Yeah!
Hello?
Hi, we're calling from Bananas Incorporated. Do you have time for a quick survey?
I guess.
How often do you eat bananas?
Like once, maybe twice a week?
Would you say you're happy with the bananas you've had?
All the bananas I've ever had?
Yes.
I mean, I don't remember every banana I've ever had, but yeah.
Then what about the banana you left in your school bag in Term 2, Year 5?
How do you know about that?
We know about everything, Fiona. We're watching you.
No. 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 No.
Hi, I'm Rosie Piper. You're probably wondering why I've got such a floral name and wearing a skirt and have the voice of your Uncle Terry. Well, I'm transgender. Could you tell? So it should be noted that because I am transgender, anything you don't laugh at from this point will be considered a transphobic attack. I don't like bananas, and nor should you. Think about it. It's got the word nah in it twice. And but, like the whole word is essentially just an instruction on how you should react when you're offered one. Somebody go, hey, you want one of these? You go, bah, nah. Transitioning is hard. What? No. I never thought it was going to be that hard. I always thought it was actually going to be quite easy. Because my first exposure to any kind of gender transition was that scene in Mrs. Doubtfire. You know, the one where he walks in the room and goes, make me a woman. And it just fucking happens. You know, I thought it was going to be like that. You just call up Harvey Fierstein, quick montage later, boom, you got your kids back. But no, it's actually really difficult. It's like this endless onslaught of emotions, and then this. And yes, ultimately it is rewarding wanting to live as your true self and everything like that, but that doesn't mean that there's not difficulties along the way. Not convinced? I'll tell you a story that illustrates my point. How weirdly long is my shower? One day I was sitting on the toilet, right? This very toilet. And suddenly everything in the room got like a little bit brighter. And then just in a split second, the ceiling light cover just hit me on the head. I remember thinking, what a potent metaphor for what gender transition is like. Because yes, there will be more light, but not without pain first. I call that story The Unbearable Lightness of Being on the Toilet. A joke, written by my nephew. I think drunks are a lot like baby giraffes, because they have long necks and they can barely walk. My brother-in-law's drinking again. I should call my sister. Luckily, my little light ordeal, I was ensconced in the safety of my own home. Had I been in public, it might not have been the same thing, because trans people in public bathrooms is always a hugely contentious issue. Here's a quick tip if you need to tell which bathroom is the correct one for any person to go into. The one that they just went into, that's the correct one. But people are afraid of us being in the bathrooms. People don't need to be afraid. We're like bugs. We're more scared of you than you are of us. Trans people are not like bugs. Look, I'll tell you a story that illustrates my point. So I was at the pub, right? And I had to go to the bathroom. So I went to the women's bathroom because duh, right? And I was dressed like this. So I looked a little bit more masculine than normal, okay? So I'm a bit self-conscious, more so self-conscious because I have a very deep voice, right? I have this very Barry White-esque baritone. I can't walk down the street and hum because it attracts snakes. I'm like the Pied Piper of Redfern. Remember, because my surname is Piper, it's clever. So I'm standing, I'm peeing, I've got the seat up, I'm not a monster, right? But it's quite loud, okay? And then I hear the door to the bathroom open, and I'm asked a question. Now, what the question was probably supposed to be was, hey, so I've actually lost my phone and I'm calling it at the moment. Can you see it anywhere in there? The question I was actually asked was, is there a phone ringing in your area? What the hell kind of question is that? Sounds like a goddamn infomercial. Is there a phone ringing in your area? Are you paying too much for your car insurance? Or like one of those late night sex lines? Is there a phone ringing in your area? Pick it up. It could be a hot single on the other end. But as established, I was the only one there, and she can hear me peeing, so I had to respond. If I had a more feminine voice, I probably would have said something like, honey, that is not how you speak. But the thing is, I don't have the trans voice, right? I can't just turn that on, okay? I've never tried to train my voice that way. I tried it alone in this apartment, in this very room, and I would feel less self-conscious doing this naked to you right now. Because I'm paranoid about her screaming pervert, I had to reply in some sort of feminized voice. So in a panic, I replied saying, no! I sounded like Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah, it turns out transitioning is like that, just the catastrophic parts. May as well have run out of the stall, cake on my face, tits on fire, screaming, no phone's ringing in this area, darling! To which she, quite freaked out, replied, okay. People keep asking me, did she get her phone back? Like, 1, I don't care. 2, do you think she did, asking questions like that? And a woman who should have been chastised for her inability to ask a very simple question instead walked out free, and I was left there standing embarrassed and feeling like an absolute idiot. But all that happens, and then you want to tell us that you're more nervous about trans people being in the bathrooms than we are? No! A poem. They said that hormones wouldn't shrink it, but now it's smaller than your average trinket. And that poem is called Peacock, or My Complicated Feelings About My Once Large Penis. So, now that you know the plight of trans people in the bathrooms, maybe next time you see us in there, come up and give us a pat on the back and say, hey, you're doing alright. Actually, don't do that at all. That would be bad.
Oh, God. All the senseless violence. Oh, you know, I killed 14 guys with a grenade launcher, but we was just following orders, right? Right? We're dealing with trauma. It's not a tumor, it's trauma. You know, I was only in the 3rd movie. I'm okay. We don't really do that anymore.
Yeah, hi, is this the 24-hour medical clinic? Yeah, do you have a doctor on call I can chat to? I've put my hand in a box of Favourites chocolates and it's stuck. I can't get it out. Yeah, I don't know what Morrow's doing in there either. Yeah, Morrow, more like moron. Yeah, about my arm. Yeah, crunchy, no-brainer. Should definitely be in there. Yeah. Yeah, about the arm again. Are you kidding me, Linda? It goes crunchy, picnic, flake, cherry ripe, boost, dairy milk, caramel, old gold, dream, Morrow, Turkish delight. Dream? White chocolate isn't even chocolate. Oh, it's called Dream because it wishes it was chocolate. Oh, it's got more in common with a yogurt. Well, I hope you choke on a Dream bar too. Oh, good day, Linda, good day. Linda, it's me again. About the arm.
Hello. Oh, hi, welcome. Welcome to a new episode of Fady Cuts Corners, where I cut through the noise of Sydney to bring you the most beautiful tucked away hidden corners in Sydney. Come, I'm gonna take you on a journey today. Yes, sorry. Let's go on a journey. Close the door behind you. Let's hope it starts, yeah? You have to wiggle this sometimes, kind of a little bit, but it should yeah. Today I'm gonna take you to one of the best kept secrets in Sydney. It's a city, it's little known, but it has its name rooted in French, Grande Ville, which means big village. So as you colloquially know it here in Sydney, it's Granville. Yeah, I lived in Granville when I first came to Australia. Yeah, but you know, we moved after a while because we wanted to live somewhere close to our university where we're studying, my brother and I. So we left. I remember that day. I still remember it. We took the train to Penrith, you know. That's where we ended up living, just before Penrith. So here there is a red light camera, speed camera. Watch out, yeah? We will be driving to taking a little known vein, a road called James Roos Drive. It's not many people know it, but it's named after James Roos. The thing is, yeah, I mean James Roos is well known in his circles. He's dead now though. I mean, it's been a couple of 100 years. But I'm pretty famous too because I won the biggest competition in Australia. Now, it's a comedy competition, sorry. I mean, it's called Raw Comedy, the competition I won. And I won it in April 2019. We're now middle of 2020 and still I'm the record holder. I've won it the longest, even longer than Hannah Gadsby, who had won Raw as well. And of course, many people will tell you, yeah, well, the Melbourne Comedy Festival was cancelled because of coronavirus. Man, I tell you, I mean, in 10 years, who's gonna remember coronavirus? No one. but everyone's gonna remember that I won Raw Comedy longer than Hannah Gadsby. I bet she's never even been to Granville. Where's where I'm taking you? People think like Granville is like Auburn, but no, man. Auburn has a lot of Turkish people, you know. So here we are, we're in Granville. Bit of traffic. We're taking a turn now into the street where I used to live. Look how it's an awesome street. The house is coming up where I used to live. I wonder who lives there now. You know, and let me slow down a little bit. We're coming up to the house. That's the beauty of multiculturalism. That's the beauty. I'm gonna show you my little bakery. And all they do is bread, not all that pretentious other stuff. Thank you. Thank you. See you. Well, come, I'm gonna show you my grocery store. Gonna park. You know, these are 5 kilo bags of onions, but I'm after 10. 10 kilos. Squats. I think it's maybe it's a bit too heavy to carry at the beginning of the shopping. Here's a tip: get it at the end, you know. So let's just 20 liters of canola oil. Can you get 20 liters at Aldi? I think not. They're out of watermelon. I wanted watermelon because I have a technique on how to pick it, but I can demonstrate on maybe. Just, you know, you have to look for a juicy base. So welcome to Granville. I have no clue how people haven't heard of Granville. I think this is part of my mission, to raise this awareness about these hidden gems. My father always said we're ambassadors of Lebanon in Australia. We are ambassadors. So, I mean, look at me. I came to Australia just a few short years ago, and I quickly rose to power, to be only second most important Lebanese in Australia, after Bob Catter, third being Mary Bashir, the previous. My point is, just keep your eyes open, you know, to these little hidden gems, and welcome. Yeah. That's offensive. We're selling Turkish stuff. Another chicken shop. There's another chicken shop on the corner. There was a chicken shop there. Granville is famous. It has around more than 300 or 600 chicken shops. Sometimes there isn't enough chicken to go around because of all these shops. So you would have to buy your chicken from one place and your garlic from the other chicken shop because they don't have chicken. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Fady Cuts Corners. We hope you enjoy $8 haircuts and this beautiful spotlight on this great city of Granville, or Granville, as it's lovingly known by the locals. Keep an open eye to these kinds of areas. Keep an open heart and including the Turks. We're all one.
You see, hooah, big kahunas. Oh, big man. Oh, hooah, hooah, hooah. Ah, 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 ah,
Thank you so much for tuning in to the final episode of the first season of the Queens of Comedy Show. It has been an amazing run, and I'd love to give a shout out to all the amazing comedians involved, the Oxford Hotel and the City of Sydney for their kind and generous support. If you too would like to support future seasons, you can give us a virtual ticket somewhere on the details. They'll be around Mystic Meg style. But more importantly, you're kind of in my room if you don't mind. You haven't even bought me a tea. Earl Grey, no milk.